This is my third Protection Paladin PVP video for patch 4.0. I was in a very tightly contested Eye of the Storm battleground, and this is footage from that. This first segment here, I'm taking heavy focus fire from 2 Moonkins and a Warrior, and I'm strafing sideways to retain my ability to block and parry. I use Word of Glory and then pop Divine Protection and Battle Master's Trinket for the extra health, and you can see I'm getting a bunch of absorb messages here, and that's from Divine Protection. It's been changed in patch 4.0 to basically act like a short-term Sacred Shield buff. So this segment here, I'm healing up, and then I open up with a long range Improved Judgment, and that allows me to tap my mana, and then I finish with Hammer of Wrath. So Improved Judgment, Avenger Shield, and Hammer of Wrath. Getting on this Shadow Priest target, get feared here, pop the Fear Trinket to get out of it, and I was gonna shut off this Moonkin's Starfall effect with a stun, but he was at so low health I went ahead and saved it. So I go ahead and use Avenger's Shield for the silence while closing, and then we burn down the Shadow Priest. So we were losing this battleground early on pretty badly. We managed to get a second tower, and then now we're fighting to control the middle, because Alliance is going to switch. So you can see I'm healing a Moonkin Druid who got low health. So I popped Word of Glory on him, and then Flash of Light. And then I can tell, based on my target's target, that the Shaman's also about to go down. So I go ahead and switch to him, hit him with a Word of Glory, and then cast a Flash of Light. And he's also healing himself, so I'm just giving him enough health to buy some time. Right here, I get caught in no man's land, so I'm not close enough to melee anything to build up Holy Power, and I'm taking heavy focus fire. So you gotta kind of anticipate beforehand, that type of situation. In that case, I didn't, and my Divine Shield was on cooldown. So we're still fighting here to see who can get the flag. I find a mage free casting the back, so I stand behind her here, and I'm using her cloak as a visual indicator of where her back is, and she's just walking straight backwards, which is really not a very smart thing to do. And I take her down with a 14k Shield of the Righteous crit. So healers in this patch, well-played healers are very tough to kill. This disciplined priest here is taking heavy focus fire from the Horde group that's just captured the middle, but he's keeping himself up with bubbles and penance. So I go ahead and switch targets to a Moonkin Druid. This particular Druid, one of these Druids in this battleground actually got 30 killing blows. It was crazy. So I'm putting pressure on this Moonkin to prevent him from free casting, and I'm also hoping that the Disciplined Priest is under enough pressure we won't be able to keep him up, which is what happens. And then switch over to Paladin, make the mistake of using Avenger Shield right after Bubble, so you got to make sure not to do that. Um, and then I'm putting pressure here on a Retribution Paladin, and I get a nice crit there from Shield of the Righteousness. And the Red Pally starts to use a Flash of Light heal, so I go ahead and cut that off with Avenger's Shield, but he gets a bubble from a Disciplined Priest. So I do a quick target switch over to Disciplined Priest. So I'm not going to be able to kill the Red Pally while this Priest is still alive, and I'm getting help from Moonkin, who's also firing on the same target here, and we managed to burn both of them down. This next clip I engage a Shadow Priest from range, Avenger's Shield, Improved Judgment, and then the stun as soon as I'm within range. I start to melee him, but he fears me. I use my trinket and start taking a ton of damage between these two players, so I go ahead and use Avenger Shield on the Priest, and then silence the Moonkin here with the Blood Elf Racial, and then heal myself up. Just managed to survive. So I stop and go ahead and heal up here with Flash of Light, and then the Shadow Priest comes up and silences me, so I just strafe kite away for a little bit, and as soon as Avenger Shield's off cooldown, I come back and chuck it at him. Use Improved Judgment from range, and we managed to burn him down. One nice thing about getting the Improved Judgment talent is it extends the range out to 30 yards, so you can either put your points in Improved Judgment or in Crusade. And here you see I just got a killing blow with Improved Judgment from like 25 yards out, and I was actually using it just hoping to get the Moonkin's health low enough that I could Hammer of Wrath, but it turns out the Judgment killed him. So this was a brutal scenario. The top 9 damage dealers were all casters, and one Moonkin had 30 killing blows. I finished tops Horde side with 15 killing blows and finished third on healing. So this video shows some of the versatility of the Prot Pally spec.